Hello, in this lecture I will show you how to deal with the certain searching task using the specialized queries. What is it, how to use it, and how to improve your Google crawling in easy steps. Let's go. If you want to find something more specific, the specialized queries will be perfect for this. If you are looking for book, you can use the book specialized query. Let me show you an example. The book Star Wars. As you can see, this is the special syntax, book with colon, and the text which you are looking for. Let's press and enter. And as a result, you will get the slider with many positions of books you are looking for. If you click on the certain book, you have to access, for example, Star Wars Ashoka, and I have access to the Amazon where I can buy this position. The similar query is related to movies. You have to just type the movie operator, movie with colon, and the stuff what you are looking for. I would like to find the science fiction movies of 2018. Oh, something what's happened. Let's press enter. And right now, I have the list of the movie, the science fiction movie 2018. And I have the whole list of movies. If I would like to find something interesting, for example, The King, I don't know what is it. I have information, Internet Movie Database, I can read more about this. What is it? Okay. If you want to precise genre, director, or many more, let's play of that movie. We can still use the movie operator and, for example, the Burton. And when I press enter, right now I have all movies from Tim Burton. This is really useful when you wouldn't like to dig into the internet and find information about a certain topic. You have beauty slider with all information which you are looking for. If you are an investor, you can use the Google to check information about the company. For this purpose, you have to use another specialized query operator, means stocks, and the company short name. Press enter, and right now I have information about the Spotify technology, what was happened today, 5 days ago, 1 month, and etc. And I have access to very fast access to that information. I don't have to dig into specific website, go and open the website with many ads. No, I just write the stocks, short name of the company, and I have no problem to deal with this. On the other hand, I can also check the indexes, like a Polish Warsaw Stock Exchange. I can see that also was not so good. But as you can see, you don't have to dig into many websites. You have to just write the stocks and you have all information what you need. If you want to go somewhere, probably you will need the map. Okay, you can go to the Google Maps, find the city, but we want to be more efficient. What we can do, we can just make another operator, the map and the city which we want. This is my city where I live, Opole. I have the information about the Opole, the zip code, and when I click there, I have access to the Google Maps. When I found good restaurant or good place to see, it's time to check the weather. To check the weather, we can use another specialized operator. Weather with the colon. And the weather in Opole right now is maybe not so good. It's raining. Maybe not raining, it's kind of precipitation, but it's not good weather to go outside. If you want to be more specified, you can use your zip code. Let's try, in my purposes, the weather and my zip code. And I have tailored weathercast to the closest station to my place. It is really work. If you live in the big city, Opole is not big city, sometimes the weather in another part of the city can be totally different, especially when you have the river. And this is useful when you just want to go outside in your place. What you have to know your zip code, and the zip code will perfectly help you with this problem. But sometimes I would like to know when the sunrise will appear. What I have to do, I can use another specialized query, the sunrise with colon and the city. In case of Poland, I would like to see in Warsaw. When I press enter, the sunrise in Warsaw will be at 4:38 a.m. Okay, we know when sunrise will be. The question is when sunset will be. What we can do? Do you have idea? Yes, exactly. Just write sunset and we have the time when sunset will appear. The Google is really intuitive. If you are looking for some information, just try to make the special operator. Maybe it will work. If not, you will still find useful information. And in the example of sunrise and sunset, you are able to find many interesting information. If you are looking for a definition of some word, of term, you can use, of course, Wikipedia, but we want to be fast and just use the Google. We don't have time to dig into the Wikipedia. We have the fast question, we need fast answer. And for example, for this purpose, we have to use the operator define. The define operator is without the colon. And when I have the define operator, but without the colon, I have the information about the duration. If I would like to know what is RBCs, if you are related to the biochemistry, you probably know. If not, they are just red blood cells. Instead of define, you can ask really question to Google. Don't feel any barriers to write the Google. You can just write what is apple. And the apple is the round fruit of the tree of the rose family, which typically has thin green and red skin and crisp flesh. Yeah, this is the definition of apple. If you don't know what are pierogi, you can just type what are pierogi. Pierogi are Polish dumplings, really tasty, and I really recommend you to try it if you will come to the Poland. Some operators require the colon after the query text, some are just plain text. And you have to play with this, try. Sometimes maybe you will stuck somewhere, but the difference is only with the colon. If you want to get access to the last version of any website, you have to just write the page and the website name. And as you can see, you have the operator here and address of the website. When I press enter, I have the latest copy of Wikipedia, and this is really useful when you have your own website and the website will crash. The Google stored the latest indexed version of the website that you have access to some necessary information. Sometimes it may be useful. If you want to look how the website was changing year by year, you can use the Wayback Machine. This is maybe not from the Google, but personally I really like this website. Let me show you this website. This is an address, Wayback Machine or web.archive.org. This is this website. Let's open it. And I can write the URL of any website. Let's look how the Google web page was look like before. google.com. Let's press enter. And I have many screenshots year by year. Let's look at the first version of Google. The first snapshot of Google was performed on 11th of November. Let's look there. I have the first view of the Google and we have the first screenshot of the Google. And look what was happened 1 year later. We have one of the first version of Google, Google Beta, that we can try and look on what website we want. This is really funny to look how the website was changing year by year. And thank you for your attention. I hope you will use the specialized queries a lot. And let me know if you have some more questions. And right now, thank you and see you in next lecture.